When a relationship comes to a close, the emotional consequences can leave you grappling with more uncertainties than resolutions. A common thought that often lingers is, how long will it take before they start regretting leaving me? This question is tinged with hope, anxiety, and profound vulnerability. I frequently hear from people who get locked in a cycle of thinking about their ex-partner's emotions. Recently, someone opened up to me that it's been around a month since their breakup, and each day feels like a struggle. Initially, they convinced themselves that they could stay strong and that I didn't need to hear from their ex-partner, but as this silence drags on, it feels more like they are fading away. And they catch themselves constantly looking at their phones, hoping to see their ex's name pop up, yet it seems they have completely disappeared from their ex's life. This person's predicament is not unusual because the conclusion of a relationship can create a sense of emptiness, where memories and feelings intertwine, and the absence of someone who once held a vital place in your life can be daunting. Numerous individuals become preoccupied with the thought of whether their former partner is thinking about them and, if so, when those feelings will start to arise. You might find yourself questioning whether they are experiencing similar emotions or if they have effortlessly moved on. In this video, I will talk about how long it will take before your ex starts regretting leaving you. I will talk about when your ex will begin to feel your absence and how to handle this difficult time with confidence and clarity. If you're in this similar position, it's essential to recognize that the feeling of missing someone does not follow a set time frame. Let's look at some crucial factors that can affect when, or even if, your ex might begin to miss you and regret leaving you. Let's get into the video. Number 1. The reasons behind the separation. The factors surrounding the split play a crucial role in determining how soon your ex may start to feel your absence. If the split was mutual and both sides believed it was the best choice, the feeling of loss may not be instant. A mutual breakup often provides a sense of closure, as both individuals might have started to emotionally detach from the relationship prior to its end. This can postpone the moment of missing one another since both may initially concentrate on the relief and freedom that come with parting ways. In these situations, it might take a while for the reality of your absence to sink in, as the breakup could have been a thoughtfully reached decision rather than an unexpected split. On the other hand, if the split was sudden or unexpected, the emotional consequences can be far more instant and deep. When one partner is left to deal with the shock of an unanticipated separation, the feelings of grief and yearning can emerge rapidly. The sudden conclusion of the relationship can plunge your ex into a state of emotional chaos, struggling to accept this new reality. In this case, your absence is felt much more strongly, and the process of missing you may start almost right away. The absence of closure in these situations can keep the emotional bond alive in their thoughts, leading them to reflect on what they have lost and whether they made the correct choice. Number 2. The duration, strength, and depth of the relationship. The duration and depth of your relationship are key factors in how soon your ex may begin to miss you. When you have spent considerable time together, creating memories and establishing a strong emotional link, the lack of that connection can be deeply experienced. The more prolonged the relationship, the greater the likelihood that your lives became intertwined, making your sudden absence more apparent. In a long-term relationship, your ex may have become familiar with your routines, your voice, and your laughter. Those small nuances that may appear trivial but create the basis of our everyday life together. When that foundation is removed, it creates a gap that can be difficult to fill, prompting them to contemplate what they used to share. Conversely, the depth of the relationship is also significant. Even brief relationships can have a profound effect if they were particularly intense or passionate. Intensity usually involves heightened emotions, shared moments, and a greater level of vulnerability. When such a bond concludes, it's not solely the person that is missed but also the emotions that came with the relationship. This type of emotional connection doesn't dissipate quickly. It persists in the mind and heart, frequently resulting in feelings of yearning and nostalgia. The lack of that intense connection can lead your ex to begin missing you sooner as they contend with the sudden emotional gap. Number 3. The present circumstances of your ex-partner. Your ex's present circumstances can also play a role in how soon they begin to miss you. If they are currently caught up in major life transitions, such as starting a new job, relocating to a different city, or engaging in new hobbies and experiences, they might be too absorbed to fully comprehend the breakup. In such cases, the thrill and novelty of fresh experiences can temporarily overshadow feelings of loss, postponing the recognition that they long for you. These distractions can serve as a barrier, enabling them to set aside thoughts of the relationship and concentrate on other facets of their life, at least for a while. Once the initial excitement surrounding these new distractions diminishes and everything returns to normal, your absence could become more noticeable. If they find themselves feeling lonely or have fewer activities to keep them busy, they may begin to contemplate the relationship and the significance you held in their life. It's during these calmer moments that the reality of your absence can strike, prompting them to start yearning for you. The timing of this awareness can greatly depend on how immersed they are in their current circumstances and how long it takes for the novelty of their new experiences to fade. Number 4. The no-contact rule. The impact of your absence and the no-contact rule on the time it takes for your ex to begin missing you is significant. By implementing a no-contact rule, you establish a distinct boundary that your ex cannot easily cross, compelling them to face the reality of your absence. This lack of contact can intensify their feelings of loss, since they can no longer turn to you for comfort or familiarity. The abrupt end of communication can be startling, particularly if you played a major role in their daily routine. This phase of no contact can serve as a trigger, accelerating their realization of how much they miss you. Your absence gives them the chance to live without you, which can be a poignant realization. It is in this period that they may begin to contemplate the relationship, the joyful moments you had together, and the support you offered. With no possibility of contacting you, they are left alone with their reflections and memories, which can heighten their feelings of yearning. This enforced distance can enable them to value what they once had and what they have lost, potentially resulting in a stronger sense of missing you. Nonetheless, it's crucial to understand that this doesn't ensure they will wish to revive the relationship. It merely indicates that they have come to recognize the effect of your absence. I know you and your ex loved each other so much, and you wonder how they can just cut you off like this? You are wondering if you mean so little to them that they don't even feel my absence, or are they simply attempting to move on without thinking twice about your relationship? I also know you can't stop thinking about your last chat, questioning if you missed or overlooked something, some indication that the split was coming. I also know that each night you stay awake, pondering if your ex is thinking about you, if they regret anything at all, or if they already have someone new. This question regarding how soon an ex begins to regret leaving you doesn't have a clear answer, because emotions can be hard to anticipate or understand, and each person's experience after a breakup varies, just as I have just described in this video. What I know matters most is to prioritize your own recovery and health instead of hoping for a signal from your ex. Like the video and subscribe to this channel. I will see you in the next video.